Thank you. Thank you, Chair. Thank you, colleagues, for the wonderful opportunity. As the Chair indicated, I'm Thobekani Lose from South Africa, and this we call Sisulu University. I'll be sharing with you some cultural elements for small agribusiness entrepreneurship in our context. Our university is situated in a rural area in the Eastern Cape. I think same town where our hero is coming from, that's Mandela. So it's like a 20 kilometers away from his home. I'm a director for Center for Entrepreneurship, Incubator. I think there's about 120 incubators in Africa. The main purpose for these incubators is to ensure and also accelerate entrepreneurship. Some of them are within the universities, which is incubators in higher learning institution, and then most of them are non-profit companies, which is based outside the university. All of them are funded by the Small Enterprise Development Agency, which is CBER. My presentation today is indicating on the sharing the study that I conducted based on some cultural elements. Colleagues, I think it is important to know that I'm sure it's familiar that African countries face with several challenges, not limited to high unemployment rate. Of course, within the small business sector or environment, we still have high rates of failures in terms of entrepreneurship. However, with those number of challenges and also in entrepreneurial growth, we're still driven by this wonderful culture, which is called Ubuntu. I think it's something that we proud of ourselves as South Africa. And also, agribusiness entrepreneurship has become significant, of course, to try to minimize the failure rate for entrepreneurship and also to ensure that we promote job creation and also for realizing food security, especially in rural context. We all know that we are affected by apartheid. So we're trying to address those social inequalities. I think Prof indicated yesterday about the poverty and also inequalities. That are some of the things that as the community at large and also population we need to try to tackle. So, of course, as I indicated that the research question underpins the study, how the cultural and elements affect the small agribusiness entrepreneurship in rural areas. Of course, the study or the methodology that was employed is the focus group, whereby selected cultural elements affecting agribusinesses among community leaders and also committees within a selected group. Of course, the findings that indicated that culture shaped the beliefs, the values, and the behavior amongst communities. As we know that most in rural section in South Africa, people didn't have formal education, So I think agriculture is one of the key elements that they get their bread and also ensure in terms of farming and also families, in terms of influence in the entrepreneurial orientation, responding through, of course, tales and also stories and also terms. That's where all of this behavior and also originated from. Of course, some things like the external environment and sectors such as globalization. I think the colleague indicated earlier that we can use some of the AIs as well to try. AI is not replacing the human civilization. However, we must make sure that we use the skills, or it's replacing the skills. So we must ensure that we're living up to the times as they change, or try to adopt with the technology. Of course, the report, as the GEM report, indicating that entrepreneurship is influenced by cultural environment in which it occurs. Of course, cultural context roles is shaping the attitudes, perception, beliefs, and also behaviors of persons involved in entrepreneurship. As you know that, they always say that charity begins at home. You know that even in great athletes, some of the great athletes, they got some coaches from home or also from the community. That's why sometimes their attributes are originated from. As I indicated that the study used in rural agro activities, culturally rooted and value beliefs and also norms that also mainly the essence of these elements. Of course, this consideration, colleagues, are important given the most African countries that the economy or the basic of entrepreneurs or agri-entrepreneurs are placed in rural areas, also urban areas, that across Africa. Of course, the literature review, culture has always influenced economic activity. That's, I think, is the base of it. Also, that originated from beliefs and also agricultural businesses and also agri-entrepreneurship can represent important dimensions, as I indicated earlier, that increases economic activities and also reduce unemployment in terms of boosting the economy. Of course, related to collective mental programming, individuals who belong to a particular community and also distinguishes members of the group. Cultural factors that influence rural entrepreneurship includes values for competition, also individualism, investment beliefs, etc. This is just a concept, as you can see, that tells you family background and also origin of community and also external environment leads to behaviors, values, and norms and beliefs. These colleagues are mostly important when it comes to agribusiness. As I indicated earlier, that the study design case study is a case study, and also we used because the limitation was based on Xhosa-speaking community, because that was the community that the study was conducted in. And of course, this also talks to citrus farming for export in small scale crops and livestock, and also links to the cultural elements for rural entrepreneurship, and also it was mostly I think about 10 individuals that were sampled, and also to agree or disagree between elements that we presented. These are the findings, colleagues. I think, as I indicated, that the cultural elements for rural entrepreneurship impacts on values or underpins values, beliefs, also behavior and norms. Of course, this can be cast in two sections. There's a positive side of it, and also the negative side. If you look at the negative impact of these cultural beliefs, as you know that apartheid played a key role in ensuring people that are inferior than others. So those beliefs also still exist in South Africa, and also relating to white-collar formal employment or inadequate entrepreneurial employment that is coming from the beliefs and values, and also the limited creativity and innovation for innovative ideas, and also poor in terms of survival rate or attitude or poor support. I think in terms of the positive side, colleagues, is the security, achievement, and also working with others. That's where you learn and also you share ideas. Of course, it gives you some respect and also competition, and also cultural beliefs and values also can lead to maybe, I myself, when you grow up, your parents can share the skills, and then later on, you can take over the business and also create a wealth for yourself. And also, it can be a source of income and create independence. I will come to recommendations and conclusion for the study, colleagues. I think based on the findings of the study, communities are recommended to enhance their cultural awareness and also a positive, in terms of positive and negative cultural entrepreneurship activity among the community. And also, it is important for you to know that in terms of promoting cultural awareness among communities, especially leaders and family members, and also feasible with the aim of informing them in terms of respective communities of their advantages and disadvantages and their cultural relationship, fostering entrepreneurship, also facilitating economic growth for the development of their region. In conclusion, the study further recommends that the aspiring entrepreneurs leverage positively on positive aspects for their cultures to exploit agricultural business or agribusiness entrepreneurial opportunities, and also avoid cultural pitfalls that hinder the success of the business. Thank you.